just me. Time for new tips. Loved the butterflies, but it's time. I must play. I must. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to put on my nail tips, and I am going to use some nail prep from Niao and acid-free primer. Always seems to work really good for me, and the acid-free works better with me. If you can use acid, use the acid, but some people don't necessarily work that well. I've already done all my cuticle work and everything, so I just gotta go in and prep. So let me get my tips on and I'll be right back. Okay, my tips are on. I already primered, done everything like that, and I lightly buffed my tips so they removed the surface shine. Now, this set, I'd like to do something with purples. I have some purple shiny polish here. This one's just from Glaze. I have one here from Enail Couture. It's like a mauve. Really beautiful mauve. I have a purple here from Enail Couture. Really deep purple. And this one's from Niao. It's Double Trouble Shimmer. It's just like a really light little purple. And I have some mauve colors to the side here. I'm just gonna bring them over here so you can see them. There's just this little shimmer that I got from Young Nails. It's called Purple Dawn. And I have just some purple little diamond sequins. And then this one is just one I got off of Amazon. It's got some little purple shimmer in there. Now this, the Feast Resistance, this is purple shell. So I'm going to try to incorporate that as well. So what I would like to do, if I can, is I'd like to incorporate all these things, but what I would like to do is I'd like to make a nail bed. So what I mean by that is that I want to make a smile line, basically. I have this from Enail Couture. This is the color Crystal Clear, but if you can see, I've marked on it clear pink. What I've actually done is I've taken clear from Enail Couture and their cover pink, and I've mixed it half and half. I like that color on me. It's close. It's not exactly perfect, but it's close to almost perfect for me. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start to create my smile line here. Let me just try to get in there a little bit for you. And I'm just going to lightly place at the nail bed. Like I said, I like to do smaller. Now I'm going to angle my finger down a little bit. I like to do a little bit smaller beads if I can. And I'm going to try to get this into a somewhat shape I want it. I want it to be, I don't want it to be diamond, but what I want it to, like, I don't want it to have a point. But what I do want to do is get it quite, so you can see what I'm doing here. I do want to bring it up over a little bit. Like I want to bring it up the nail a little bit. If I was doing a regular nail bed on me, it would go finish where my finger finishes. But because my nails are so short, what I like to do is bring it up just a little bit. So let me just try to angle it straight on so you can see I've gone a little bit higher than my actual nail bed. So here's where my nail ends here, and you can see I've come up above that. So I'm not going to go too high because I want to leave some room for what I'm doing. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to create that on all the nails. And I'll probably sharpen them up with a little bit of a file, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have the acrylic on my nail beds, and I went through and I filed. Now, I think what I would like to do at this point, I want to do one nail, a little bit special, on each hand. I think I'm going to do a little color blocking, but I'm going to do the step process. So first we're going to take some of this purple, and I think I want to do that on the ring finger on every hand here. I'm just going to move this out so you can see what's kind of going on here. Okay, so to do this, we are going to paint our gel polish onto the nail. We have to make sure we get the sides, but we don't want to make a mess with it. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and cure that nail, and I'll be right back. Let me just show you what I did here first before I go. Okay, so I just painted on some gel polish, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and I cured both of the nails that I want to do this effect on. Now, I need to get clear, and I don't want a lot. I just want enough to cover that purple. Ooh, got a big hair there. Okay, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna put that clear, work it over my purple. And you don't really want too much, and you don't want to have too little either. There. Okay. Just want to make sure it's all in place. I got a nice curvature there. I will be letting this dry and coming in with my file and just filing around that. So I've added the acrylic, the clear acrylic right over my purple. And I made sure not to get too much far out. And I'm going to do the same on the other. I'm not sure I got quite enough there. And I'm going to do the same thing on this hand. Of course, this is my non-dominant hand. Why do I have so much hair in my acrylic? So I'm going to go through and quickly put this where it's got to be. Again, I will be filing around this. I think I better get a little tiny bit more here. Yep. Now that I make sure that it's full enough, the acrylic. Just gonna make sure it's high enough here. Sorry, I know it might be out of frame, but it's very hard to get it to the right depth. I want to make sure I have enough to file on that edge. Perfect. 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 And now I'll come in on this one and do the same on this one just to make sure I got enough on that edge. It's just very hard, especially when you're doing the non-dominant hand, to make sure you got it right. Yeah, I definitely don't have enough on this one. There we go. That's a little better. And I just want to make sure it's sorry, try to stay in frame. There will be a little bit of filing for these because you have to make sure you have enough to file first off. Stick in. And you want to make sure you got a nice shape on it. Now this one's a little bit bigger, I think. Oi, I'm sticking. I'm double check. Yeah, this one's a little bit bigger. I made it a little bit too thick, I think. A little bit, yeah, there'll be a little bit of filing there, but at least I'll have enough. I just want to make sure I got enough here. Wow, weird. It's almost like I got little fragments in my acrylic. Alright, so now I'm going to let that dry and I'm going to file it and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is while those are drying, I'm going to move on. I think I want to do one nail with this purpley blue. Oh my, that is a beautiful polish. Wow, that is sparkly. Oh, that's almost hollow. It's so sparkly. I don't know if you can see that. Ooh, that's a nice one. I'm going to go ahead and put that there. And before I cure it, I want a little brush here for my, I'm just going to use my monomer. You know what? I don't think I'm going to put anything on that. That is beautiful, just the way it is. I think what I might do Let me see this one. See, this one is definitely not as pigmented. Wow, I'm really loving that. I think that might be the way I might go with my other nails. That's so pretty. I think what I might do is I'm going to use that as my other nails. Wow, that's really pretty. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, oh, geez, I'm so caught. I think I might leave that one. I think on this one, I think I might do a little bit of sparkle just right along the edge here. Now I was going to add that shell. I think I still might, if I can pick a piece up here. A little piece. I think I just want to add a few little shards in there. Let me get my little clippers here. I don't think I want huge pieces, just little tiny ones. In there, and I'm going to add this sparkle polish again. This is that polish, this polish I'm falling in love with is this Cavits one. This one here, it's GC0939. And I think I'll add a few of those sparkles again around this one before I cure. I haven't cured these yet. Just adding a little bit, just right around there. And I think I'll add a little shard of shell if I could get a little piece here. Oh, so pretty. Okay, this, oh, you know what I just noticed? The polish ran down. I don't want that. So I'm just going to use some cleanup fluid. Get it out of there. There. Don't want that on me. Okay, so I think that's what I'm going to do there. I'll leave this one pretty plain and I'll just put the sparkles and show you what I've done there. So I've just added a little bit of the sparkle around here and then a little bit of the shell, the purple shell. So I'll go in and I'll cure that. And I'll do the same to the other hand, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've done that to both hands and cured it. Now what we're going to do with the thumb, I've already done this one, and I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm just going in with my clear. I'm picking up a very small bead, and I'm picking up a bunch of the Young Nails glitter here. This is, oh, which one was this again? Purple Dawn. And I'm just going in with a couple of beads and lots of this little purple glitter. And I'm just adding this down as my base. Something a little bit different than the other ones. Then I'm coming in with these purple triangles and just sitting them on top. Not too many. Ugh. That's a good way to muck it up. Let me just get a little bit more here. There we go. There. Now I come in with these. Spread out. I'm trying to get them even. Not really even, just kind of spread out a little bit so they're not all in one place. There. There, kind of like that. So this is what I have so far. So now all of them can be encapsulated except for the one that needs to be filed. Now this is dry and can be done, but I'm gonna wait to file that until I've encapsulated my other ones. So I'm gonna go ahead and encapsulate and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I've encapsulated all my nails and I filed these down. Now, time to come in with our next polish. Now I'm going to come in with the lavender. Okay, let's get this down here so we can see a bit. Now I'm going to come in with the lavender and I'm going to do the same thing I did with this other nail by following it around and just painting the lavender right onto the nail. I'm sticking to my piece of paper. Ooh. And I just want to make sure I've got all the way around. And I do. Now I'm going to go ahead and cure that and do the same to the other nail. And I will be back. Okay, so now I've added another layer of acrylic to my little ring fingers here. So now the final color I want to add is white. Now, you can either fill in the rest of the nail, or you can only do a portion and then leave the rest blank. It's up to you. I think I want to do the whole thing. Make it like a finished look. So it looks like that's how it was meant to be. So I'm going to fill in the whole thing. Not everyone does it this way. A lot of people just do another section, leave the rest open. I like the idea of it being completely finished. So I'm going to go ahead and cure this, do the other hand, fill it in with acrylic, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I've got them all filled, and now I'm going to go ahead and file, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm finally all filed, and the nails are done, and I got those fancy nails done. So now I'm going to top coat and add some cuticle oil, and I'll take a shot for you. See you next time. Bye. Okay, here we go, our finished nails, thumbs, our finished nails here, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.